Welcome back to Court Farm. We're in field 42 and our last field of field beans to harvest. We've got a seeding contract going on in field 7 and there is another one on field number roll 142. So we are going to knock those out. Annoyingly, there was one that was worth quite a bit of money. Clicked on it, and it disappeared, didn't it? So, yeah, mildly annoying, but never mind. What else do we need to do today? We can start to plant barley, wheat, all that sort of stuff that we attempted to do last time but couldn't. So that is the plan. We're going to get this harvest done. We will complete the 2 seeding contracts and yeah, then head to our own fields and get some drilling done. So yeah, all good and going to plan. Again, field beans yielding reasonably well. The access to this field was a bit snug. Did have to sort of skirt around another farmer's field, but luckily we didn't destroy anything. Wink wink. So I think we said, didn't we, barley in the 2 fields that were linseed. We put canola in the field that was oats. The wheat field is going to be corn. I'm wondering whether we do our field that was canola this time as field beans as well. That is my thinking, because obviously they're a food group in their own right, so it would be good to get as much off them as possible. I think that's going to be the plan. Now I think we'll keep this field, because looking at it, we're getting a decent return off our investment, crops wise that is. Obviously we're not going to get anything monetary off this field, although depending on how much we get, we may be able to sell them. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Now I think that is the plan for the crops. I think 2 fields of two fields of field beans next to one another. This one, I don't know, maybe canola. But yeah, it's tricky because you sort of want to do something different. I mean, maybe we could put linseed in here, actually. Might not be a bad little shout. Yeah, in fact that we'll do that. We'll have linseed in here, 2 fields of barley, field of corn, and the fields of field beans. I'm not sure what to put in the sugar beet field. We may do rye, in fact, in there, because that's quite a high yielding crop. Something a bit different. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll do rye in what the sugar beet field is. Yeah, almost like we've got a plan there, isn't there? Right, I will push on a bit more with this. I don't think what we've got 4 minutes left on the first sowing contract, so I'll deal with that, get that moved on to the next one, and then we'll catch back. So with the JCB moved on to the next contract, I need to double check I've set the crop right in the cedar. We are just emptying while we're near the Fiat and the Richard Western. But yeah, decent yield. Alright, smaller field-ish. But still, we'll get probably over 10,000 litres, I reckon. So let's just take a quick look at things so we can make sure we're not going to mess things up. Rye. So, let's let that get through there. Just pause that there a second. Change the seed to that rye. Let's just double check things. Scroll down, rye. Yes, it is. Lovely. And then that can go off, and that can go again. Lovely jubbly. Great demand at town stores bales. Grass. Hay. Straw. What's the what's the great demand? Oh, cotton. Of course it is. Where are you going? This is an interesting route. Gonna end up in the... Really? So snug around this map. Why? Why are you trying to get through there? This is thrilling viewing. I will sort this out. What? Why? Why would you send it? Why would you make a route going through there? I mean, really? I'll be back in a second. So the JCB is freed and is on its way to field 142. Only a small field. I think it's about £1,000-ish for the contract, but every little helps, and seeding ones, just you don't use a lot of seed and it's cheap, so makes sense to do them if they're there. Now, are we going to get a really annoying strip? No, we are not, because I am an awesome combine driver. And I'm a complete muppet. There we go. Right, so we can not engine off, combine off, auger out. Let's find ourselves a lovely sounding Fiat. So what have we got? We've got about 10,500 litres. Not bad. Not bad at all. We can get unloaded. There we go. Click into the combine and get that folded up. I was contemplating, I'm such a fiend when it comes to contracts, doing that one there. I think it's this one. I think it's canola. I'm not sure. We do have to do some planting, but we've got 3 days to do that. In fact, we've got longer than that, haven't we? We've got like 3 months to get that done. I'm tempted to get this set on course play, doing a bit of harvesting. We'll run the Fiat. Possibly go wrong, I think. So, we fit through the gap. Oh yeah, we can. Right, let's bring up this. No course. We are... Fix up the field. So we'll do 3 headlands, start on headlands, smooth corners, do a bit of an overlap. And that's fine. Generate me a course. And let's just pop down to here. Find the relevant contract. Accept it. And off we go. We don't want straw. So we can disable that in. Straw swath deactivated. There we go. Lovely. So let's now. Oh, we should have just changed the margin a bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's head into the field. Jobs are good. And right, let's get this back to the yard, get it tipped, and get back up here, hopefully in time to unload the combine. So we've been cracking on with the harvest. We've got the Fiat that's about to drive into the river. Literally just turned on record and it's doing that. Yeah, auto drive and courseplay working fantastically together as always. So that is going to complete on all that lot, and we are going to shift some bales now. Bit of a schoolboy error, I guess you'd say. I've been saying, you know, we're going to sell the silage, sell the straw and all this lot. Now, I had it pointed out to me that it would be better off to put it through a BGA. And what do we own? The industrial BGA. So, I've completely forgotten. So thank you, Neil, for pointing that out to me. So we are going to start loading up our BGA with the straw and with the silage that has fermented, and set that running, and we're going to get an income that way rather than wait until December, January time to sell the bales to a sell point. So that's the plan. Quite a bit of carting to do, but yeah, it just as soon as I read it, I was like, oh yeah, we own a BGA. Really just completely overlooked it. So I need to remind myself the way to go, but I think we're down by the store and turn right. So I will see you down at the BGA. Well, here we are. And if we just stop there and bring up the F1 menu just to remind myself that we want to be unloading. There we go. And that should be okay there. That's it, they're all going in. Beautiful. Take the straps off and reset the trailer. Now let's just have a quick look. So one thing, the meat has all processed. So we got 1,786 litres, which isn't too bad. What do we want? We want straw. There we go. So we can activate that. Now this is going to run at a real quick rate of knots. So we've already got, you can see the speed it's processing, so that's good. Now what I'm going to do is go back and grab the rest of the straw, and then we'll start on the silage. So yeah, like I said, quite a bit of carting to do, but it is going to be a lot better for us in the long run. Plus we get the digestate, so we can use that as a fertiliser, which is an added bonus. We'll just need to get ourselves a slurry tanker, but that shouldn't be too difficult to source. And you never know, we might make enough cash to get ourselves a John Deere. Next load of straw all in, and let's just see. That's fine. So that's all the straw dealt with. And you can see already 2,000 litres of digestate, 877 litres of methane, or kilograms of methane, and 1,352 kilowatt hours of electric charge. Job's a good one. So next we want grass silage, and we are going to fill that. Which is not a problem because it processes so quick. So I think we'll head to the butcher's and the pile of silage we've got there, or the stack. Get that, and then start to, well, just deliver it really. And then, yeah, we'll see how we go. We can always just stack it up by the hopper and, yeah, just let it process as time progresses. Well, here we are with the first load of grass silage, and I did double check. Is that too high for the trigger? Reset load. There we go. And then move it across magically through the hopper and unload there. There we go. So how much is one load? 121,000 litres. Wowzers. So the other thing that I've done is the John Deere has finished harvesting the canola. So the Fiat is on its way to the farmer's market with 10-ish thousand litres. So yeah, 10,926. So I think it needs 8,000 to complete the contract. So we'll get a little bit of cash in. Not too worried about the couple of thousand litres. So yeah, just rinse and repeat now for me. We've got the remainder of the sort of pale blue wrapped ones that we've done, which was the first cut off there, I think. And then we've got the pink ones, which are all fermented as well. So yeah, let's get shifting some bales. So just while we start loading up with yet another load of grass silage, we are going to collect on our canola contract. £4.5 grand income, plus I think we had about the same in sold canola, so that is good. Let's just check this is on the right mode. Yep. So we've got the Fiat coming back to the yard. There we go. So yeah, I'm kicking myself that I hadn't thought of doing this. You know, even for the digestate, we're going to get so much that, you know, fertiliser costs could be reduced. Yeah, Neil, you're an absolute star. Thank you. So yeah, we're up on subs as well, which is amazing. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed recently. Guessing it's diddly squat. I haven't actually looked too much at the analytics of the videos to see if it's those that are bringing in the subs. I'm guessing it is. But yeah, it's yeah, great to have you all here. Thank you very much. I'm recording on separate days again. It's just been broken up by work and real life. So yeah, thank you all very, very much. It is really cool. But yeah, just blows my mind. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's after saying the other day in a Sax Thought video about, oh, struggling to get to 800, and now we are well over that. So yeah, I really do appreciate it. Thank you all. Pigs are all good. I have been looking after them. I keep talking. Well, it's about a week between me starting to record this episode, and oh, here we go. Oh, and finishing it off. So yeah, but it worked out well because I wasn't struggling for things to do because there's plenty to be doing, but I get to implement the use of the BGA a bit sooner than I would have otherwise, so all good from that front. But yeah, this JCB, I can almost see the repair gauge dropping. One of the suggestions was, when we can afford it, is to, you know, get another workhorse tractor, so to speak. Oh, it's reached the yard. That was nice and loud. And then just use this for carting because of the speed. So I'm liking that idea. We just need the cash to fund that workhorse tractor. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. We've got about, I think it was about 47, 48 grand's worth of meat, which isn't bad really. The pigs were at the maximum weight, 300 kilograms, so that's good. So 18 months old is where we want to be. So yeah, we've just got to keep waiting really and hope that they reproduce, and you know, we get in that cycle of, you know, them breeding, us fattening them up and blogging them, etc, etc. So I can't remember how full we are on this, so we'll see how much it takes. There we go. Oh, all of it? Okay. We can't be far off full. Ah, there you go. So we can now activate grass silage. And because it's the industrial BGA, it should, from memory, run concurrently. It won't sacrifice cycles. So we should be all good. So what I'm thinking is we do need to recover the John Deere, the harvester, and potentially we could just do with putting the... that was the other thing I was going to do. I'm going to check the sales, because we could do with a larger trailer. And if I remember rightly, yes, there's this Flegel. But 40,000 litres is probably a lot for our little... say little JCB. So 60% off. You know, even if we were to set it to, like, I don't know, not what's the word, when it's doing auto drive and course play, so we could set it to like deliver from 75%. So what would that be? 30-ish thousand. So yeah, might be all right. Think about it. We could always come back to it. Right, more silage, keep going. The next load will fill the hopper, so then we are going to have to wait and find something else to do, because I don't want to stack too much silage up there. Yeah, I'll go and grab one more full load, and then yeah, we'll crack on and see where we are with time. So just dropping off the load that will fill the hopper. In fact, yeah, there we go, it has already, but not to worry, because it's going to process quickly, like I said. So we can leave that there. We will take this back to the field and get it loaded up, ready to deliver some more, probably in the morning. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to remind myself what we were doing for crops and see if we can get any more of the seeding done. Failing that, we will be moving on again to another day potentially, which is going to involve feeding the pigs, all that good stuff. So I'll go and get this loaded up, and we'll check what we were going to do with crops. So just before we rest, because the light is going, you know, and we've had a very busy day, I just want to go through the cropping plan. Now, I've actually written it down now, so this is it, set in stone. So, field 21. Let me just pick up my pad so I don't have to turn my face away from the microphone, because I'm a professional. Right, field 21 is already canola. Field 20, we're going to do for corn. Field 22 and 23 are going to be barley, because we tried to sow those before when it wasn't the right time. Field 18 and 42 over here are going to be field beans again. And then that just leaves field 19 and field 8. Obviously, this is... Oh, maybe not, obviously. Field 8 currently is sugar beet again. And then that will be it for sugar beet. We will have more than we possibly need. So that's good. So we could... I'm thinking maybe rye in field 8. I don't know. And 19, I'm honestly not sure. Really don't know. I think that might be one where we sort of... No, wrong menu. We, in the sort of new year, we take a look at what we're running low on, possibly, and use that as sort of a, oh man, we really need some wheat, or we need more oats or barley. That's my logic there. That's sort of our backup field. So I am going to rest. The pigs are okay. They've got enough food to last them. We will then rejoin in the morning, and we'll start the barley seeding or drilling or planting, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that's the plan, and I will see you in the morning. Morning. Joe Seals intro there, and yeah, so money's gone down. We did need to buy some fertilizer. The other thing is that the straw and the grass silage has already processed. So what we'll do, I'm chuckling because I've seen how much money we're going to make, and it's ridiculous. I almost feel bad. No, I don't actually. So in fact, let's just stop teasing and let's have a look, shall we? So I've stopped the production, I think. No, I haven't. There we go. So straw's done with, grass silage is done with. Let's have a look. So we've got 402,000 kilowatt hours of electric charge, 26,000 kilograms of methane, and 213,000 litres of digestate. So if we go into the old handy stock check, £250,000. Now, I'm guessing, yeah, it's, yeah, that's, yeah, mind-blowing. 21,000 quid in methane, and if we wanted to sell the digestate, 14,000 litres. So, yeah, we need to shift some more silage. I'll probably do that off camera. We've got another load and a bit, plus the 9 odd bales we got from the pig enclosure. So what I'll do is I'll shift those, and then we'll let that lot process, and then potentially we'll set it to selling, so we get the income from it, and then that might mean we can look at getting a new tractor, I think. That's my plan anyway. So yeah, nearly done with this field of barley. Doesn't need GPS or VCA in this one. We'll just do it a little bit haphazardly, but it gets the seed in the ground. We've got the one next to us to do as well. But other than that, we're pretty good. The pigs are fine. They're all okay. We'll have some more to sell in, I say sell, process in October. And yeah, we're doing pretty good. I don't think we're going to be hanging around through the winter. We do need to keep an eye on prices of commodities, should I say, so the pork meat, etc. But yeah, there's not a lot to sell there, so it's quite an easy job, I think, is what I'm getting at. So yeah, I am well chuffed with the amount that we're going to be making. Can't knock that. And it'll come into, you know, it's an instant income. I know it's the same when you sell it, but we haven't had to wait for 3-4 months. So yeah, jobs are good in there. I think that and that field being finished is as good a place as any to end it for today. So I am going to go and deliver the rest of the silage that I can, and then I will see you probably around 10 o'clock ish in the morning, but that'll be the next episode, and we will crack on, get that barley drilled in the next field over there, and yeah, we'll just plod on doing the odd job. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.